ugly, lying on her back in the cobbled alley, staring up at the orange-grey night sky, the drizzle making her skin sparkle, gently washing the dark red blood from her face, naked as the day she was born. P.C. Jacobs and W.P.C. Buchan were first on the scene, Jacobs nervously shifting from foot to foot on the slick cobbled road, Buchan just swearing. "Bastard!" She stared down at the pale, broken body. So much for a quiet shift. Dead bodies meant paperwork. A small smile crept onto her face. Dead bodies also meant overtime, and Christ knew she could do with some of that. "I'll call for backup." PC Steve Jacobs fumbled for his radio and called control, letting them know the anonymous tip-off was for real. "Hold on a minty," said control in broad Aberdonian. There was a pause filled with static, and then, "You're going to have to hold the fort on your own for a bit. Everyone's off at this bloody fire. I'll get you a DI soon as one comes available." "What?" Buchan grabbed the radio off Jacobs, even though it was still attached to his shoulder, dragging him off balance. "What do you mean, as soon as one becomes a bloody available? This is a murder, not some sodding fire. How the hell does a fire take precedence over—" The voice of control cut her off. "Listen up," it said. "I dinna care what problems you've got at home. You bloody well leave them there. You'll do as you're damn well told and secure the crime scene till I can get a DI to you. And if it takes all bloody night, that's how long you wait. Understood?" Buchan went furious scarlet before spitting out the words, "Yes, Sergeant." "Right." And the radio went dead. Buchan started swearing again. How the hell were they supposed to protect a crime scene with no IB team? It was raining, for God's sake. All the forensic evidence would be getting washed away. And where the hell were CID? This was supposed to be a murder inquiry. They didn't even have an SIO. She grabbed PC Jacobs. "You want a job?" He frowned, suspicious. "What kind of job?" "We need a senior investigating officer. Your mate lives around here, doesn't he? Mr. Police Bloody Hero?" Jacobs admitted that yes, he did. "Right, go wake the bastard up. Let him deal with it." W.P.C. Watson had the nastiest collection of bras and pants that Logan had ever seen. All of her underwear looked like it had been designed by World War I Zeppelin manufacturers on an off day, uniform baggy grey. Not that he got to see a lot of Jackie's underwear these days, but for a brief spell their shifts were in sync. Logan smiled sleepily and rolled over, the light from the hallway spilling through the open door, illuminating the rumpled bed. He squinted at the alarm clock. Almost 2. Still another 5 hours before he had to report for work and yet another bollocking. 5 whole hours. Click. The light in the hall died. A soft silhouette filled the doorway, having a bit of a scratch as it scuffed its way back into bed. W.P.C. Jackie Watson wrapped her unbroken arm around Logan's chest and settled her head against his shoulder, unfortunately sticking the curly ends of her hair up his nose and into his mouth. Discreetly spitting them out, he kissed the top of her head, feeling the cool length of her body pressed against him. She ran a finger over the inch-long trails of scar tissue that crisscrossed his torso, and Logan thought, maybe 5 hours wasn't so long after all. Things were just getting interesting when the doorbell went. "Damn it," mumbled Logan. "Ignore it. Probably just drunks." The doorbell rang again, more insistent this time, as if the sod on the other end was trying to drill his way into the building with his thumb. "Bugger off!" Logan shouted into the darkness, causing Jackie to dissolve into a fit of the giggles, but it didn't deter the phantom ringer. Then Logan's mobile phone joined in the noisy pre-dawn chorus. "Oh, for God's sake!" He rolled off, provoking a groan of displeasure, and grabbed the phone from his bedside cabinet. "What?" "Hello, sir. DS McRae. PC Steve Jacobs, the fabled naked swordsman of old Aberdeen." Logan let his head slump, face first into the pillow, still holding the phone to his ear. "What can I do for you, constable?" he asked, thinking that this had better be damned important if it was going to distract him from a naked W.P.C. Watson.